welcome to MFL Outdoors, and tonight we're back after that crafty fox. If you saw in the last video, there's signs of it being around, and it's staying around where the Partridge fell is and also the duck pond, so I'm hoping we can get this one tonight. I've come fully armed. I have cheese pasty, and I've also got Dairy Lee, don't you? Oh, it's all go. I think I've even got some cheesy niblets. Great stuff. Anyhow, grab yourself a coffee and come and join me on this one. I have a feeling it's going to be a cold one tonight. We've got no cloud cover. I was hoping we had some cloud cover because of the full moon. At least then it darkens it a little bit. It's still a lot lighter, you know, when you have a full moon, even with cloud cover, but it's better than just having that moon blaring out there, which looks like what's going to happen. So yeah, not the best, but we just have to do what we can. And it's now 20 to 7, so I'm going to get the gear out and get it all set up. Beautiful night. I say it's going to be a full moon though, which isn't too ideal. I'm going to try a different place tonight. I'm going to move further out into the fell instead of being up on the ridge. I won't get as good a view, but hopefully neither will the fox. Hopefully be able to get a shot. Tonight, as usual, we're using the Sako A7 Stainless in 243, the Infiray Rico RH50 thermal rifle scope, the DPT moderator, and we'll also be using these Hornady 95 grain SSTs. So they pack quite a wallop. And also tonight we're using the Manbily tripod and saddle mount. So we'll just wait for darkness to come in and see how we get on. It's an absolutely cracking night. We've got a better autumn than we had summer. Right, we've just set up in position and the ducks are circling round, and hopefully they'll settle on the pond shortly. We keep low down in the rushes, and eventually the ducks do settle back on the pond, bar two. Which are quite near to where we are anyhow, so it's not too bad. And then later on they pop back over, so they all end up safe on the pond. In the middle of the screen you'll see our partridge pen, and that bird flying about on the top is actually a tawny owl. It's trying to get into our call birds that are still in the pen. We leave them in so that all the birds we've released, the calls sort of keep them in the area. And it's trying to get a free meal, and it's trying to spook them at the moment, hoping that they'll fly up. Yep, it's realised it can't get into them, so it's gone for a hunt round the fell. It'll be looking for any partridge that are lying in the rushes, hoping it can get a meal out of it. The rushes are quite thick on this land. So they camouflage the partridge really well. As long as they don't fly up, there's a good chance that the tawny owl won't see them. I just looked to the left up by one of our other partridge pens, and you can see there's a slight heat signature just off to the right, nearly in the centre of the screen it was. I saw something come in there, so I'm going to switch over to the rifle. And as I switched over to the rifle, it's just come up out the dip. So I'll zoom in and see. It's not a fox. I thought it was a fox. It's a badger. You can see by the shape, the way it's walking and its tail. That's no good. There's so many badgers about now, we should really be able to control them. But of course they're protected, so they have to be left alone. It's just gone 9 o'clock and that fox has turned up. I'm sure it's got a watch. It always appears just after 9 o'clock. But unfortunately it's on completely the wrong side of the fell. That is some distance away. This thermal does really good in picking it up. It's still not coming in though. It's keeping right over on the other side. Again, that's the boundary wall, and where that fox is, it's not our land. And then it's disappeared behind the wall again. That fox is normally hunting on the side we are actually on, that we've set up. So now with it being on the opposite side, it's using the other wall to go along, like it did in the other video, only on our side. And you can see it's quite a big fox. I mean, that's a hell of a distance away. And when you look at it there, yeah, I think that's probably a dog fox, and probably an old one as well. It's just dropped into our side, so I hope that's actually going to start making its way up towards us. It disappeared for ages, and then I spotted it again. It had gone back over the wall, and it was back on the other side again, going up that embankment. This thing's really starting to annoy me now. It disappears behind that wall and it doesn't resurface. So we carry on just looking round. At first I thought that was a fox down at the bottom, but after watching it for a while, it turned out it was that badger, and eventually it comes up a bit and then goes across the track and through a hole in the wall into the wood. If you look to the back, 2 partridge fly up, so that fox must be still there. And now the Tawny Owl's back, but he's on the other pen now, and he's having a good go at that one. Everything's out trying to have a munch tonight. I've just zoomed in so we can get a better look at it. And there at the back to the right is that fox, so it must have been up there chasing them partridge. Right, well, we hung around for ages and the fox never turned up, and the conditions have become horrendous. We can't see much at all now because the fog's come right in, so we're going to call it a night. Right, well, not a lot to say to that one. We've had to cut this one short. It's midnight, well, 20 past now, but we've had to walk down. The fog's come in. We just even with the thermal, it's hampering us and we can't see much now. And I think that fox just doesn't want to come in. It's so skittish. Anyhow, that's foxing, I'm afraid. It's not always shooting foxes all the time. Sometimes you get them and they're just like that. Right, I'm going to get out of here and make my way home very slowly in the fog. So that's all that's left for me to say is thanks very much for watching this one. Take care, and hopefully we'll get that fox on the next one. Bye for now. I was so impressed with ViewPeak's TC22 trail cam they sent me that I've just done the videos on recently, that I asked them if they would send me their 4G unit, and they very kindly have, and I'll be doing a review on that next week, so stay tuned. That's on the TC27. And I'll also, all going well with the weather, be back out on that fox. So let's see what happens there. Thanks for watching and all your support, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye for now. Well, no Dairy Dunker for me. No Fox, no Dairy Dunker.